From a kid trying on a bionic arm built by Iron Man himself,
You know who that is?
Iron Man.
to a UFC fighter walking into the keys of his first ever home.
Thank you.
These are the moments celebrities went out of their way to surprise their biggest fans, and the reactions are exactly what you think they are.
Hey! Oh my God,
Do you guys mind if I hitch a ride?
Starting with the moment Robert Downey Jr. stepped completely out of Hollywood and into a kid's bedroom.
So I'm just gonna go down here. We're looking for 912.
Alex was 7 years old and had been born with a partially developed right arm.
We have reported on Alex for some time now. Born with only part of his right arm, it never stopped him. Riding his bike, becoming a transformer, nothing could keep him from smiling.
He'd spent months waiting on a custom prosthetic from a charity called Limbitless Solutions.
Bert Monero, an engineering student at the University of Central Florida, where he and a team of researchers were working on a way to create a bionic arm made from a printer. The camera right there when that first bionic arm arrived, picking up on electrical signals from Alex's brain.
And his family had told him he was going to a Marvel screening to watch a sneak peek of an Avengers trailer. What they hadn't told him was who was going to be sitting on the other side of the table.
Already their superhero, he was about to meet another one.
Robert Downey Jr. walked in fully in character as Tony Stark, holding a black case that contained the arm.
Pleasure to meet you. I have another bionics expert on hand, so I thought I'd drop by.
Thank you.
Yes, a pleasure. Nice bow tie, by the way. What do you say we both try them on, do a progress report?
The two of them sat side by side, comparing arms.
I think yours is still a little bit more right than mine, because at least, you know. Ah, look at that, Dan. Bang, nailed it.
With Alex's mother crying off camera the entire time.
I lost it. I cried.
By the end of the visit, Alex was no longer just a kid with a missing arm. He was a kid with the same arm Iron Man had.
Ah, look at that, Dan. It's a marriage of robotic technologies.
Sometimes the surprise comes through the front door. Other times it comes from the room next to you. With a camera already rolling, Nora was a Wednesday Addams superfan filming a how-to cosplay tutorial.
Hi, my name is Nora Dabash. I love doing makeup and special effects.
She was halfway through showing her audience how to recreate the iconic black braids when somebody walked into the frame behind her. It took her about 3 full seconds to register who it was.
Hold on. God. Let me see the outfit.
Hi, I'm Nora. Nice to meet you.
Nora kept blinking like she was trying to wake herself up. And while Jenna Ortega kept her surprise quiet, Mark Hamill decided to do the exact opposite. He made his entrance over a loudspeaker. Mark Hamill has been Luke Skywalker for almost 50 years. Disney secretly placed Hamill at the front of the boarding queue for Star Tours at Disneyland.
Incredibly busy.
Yeah.
But then it was, I guess it was like 2 years.
The writers had no idea. They were just regular families clutching their lightsabers and waiting for the doors to open. The ride attendant lifted the rope and made an announcement. Hamill stayed in line and rode the attraction with them like it was completely normal. May the force be with you. But not every celebrity wants to be recognized.
Here we go. Gonna head onto the floor and see if I can get away with it. Wish me luck.
Henry Cavill has played Superman in 5 different films and is one of the most recognizable faces in the world.
I think these girls just had an orgasm.
So in 2016, he decided to test exactly how recognizable he was. Cavill put on a fake mustache and walked the floor at San Diego Comic-Con as a regular fan. He stopped at booths. He took photos with cosplayers. He even posed in front of his own movie poster. Nobody noticed until he walked up to Will Smith's autograph signing. The man who plays Superman couldn't be recognized in his own movie's shirt. The man who slapped Chris Rock at the Oscars caught it in 2 seconds. Cavill hid behind a mustache. The Stranger Things cast went a step further. They hid as themselves. Madame Tussauds in New York set up an entire Stranger Things exhibit.
Guys, we're the cast of Stranger Things, and we're here at Madame Tussauds Wax Museum in Times Square. And we're going to surprise some fans who think they're here to see a new Stranger Things wax exhibit.
And Netflix decided to swap out a few of the wax figures with the actual cast members.
Let's surprise people!
Fans walked in expecting to take selfies with statues.
Bench. And then you can look at things like that.
They posed. They smiled for the camera.
And 3, 2, 1.
Then Millie Bobby Brown shifted slightly. David Harbour blinked. Finn Wolfhard turned his head an inch.
So can I just sit down?
The reactions were full-body screams. When wax figures can blink, the surprise is the movement. When a barista can sing, the surprise is the voice. Sabrina Carpenter pulled off a different kind of surprise. She didn't show up at someone's door and she didn't crash an event. She just put on a green apron and started serving espresso at a small cafe in London.
Would you like a me espresso or would you like a strawberries and cream?
One older woman complimented her smile.
Your smile is making my day better.
Then a teenage girl recognized the voice. The girl froze. By the time security pulled Carpenter out, the line had stretched 3 city blocks. Sabrina Carpenter changed her uniform, but Drake changed his entire face. Drake walked onto Hollywood Boulevard in a wig, fake glasses, and a thick mustache, holding a microphone.
How do you feel about rapper Drake refusing to acknowledge Caucasian athletes at the ESPYs?
He pretended to be a street reporter for Jimmy Kimmel Live.
It's interesting when you're in the public eye, sometimes it's hard to figure out what people really think because in person people are nice.
Yeah.
His one job was to ask strangers what they thought of Drake. He started easy.
The question, what would you say to Drake if Drake was here right now?
If Drake was here right now?
If Drake was here right now.
I probably would freak out and ask him if I could get a picture with him.
Really? Are you a Drake fan?
Definitely.
What's your favorite Drake song right now? Let's hear it.
Am I allowed to cuss?
Sure.
Oh, bitch, I go to sleep with a suitcase.
When Drake finally pulled off the wig,
bitch, I go to sleep with a suitcase. Oh my God!
Drake's disguise worked because nobody was looking for him. Olivia Rodrigo's worked because the audience was 4 feet tall and still in pajamas.
Are you guys ready to learn things in school today?
No, not really. Why? I just don't like school.
Jimmy Kimmel was driving his kids to school. His daughter was sitting in the passenger seat, his son in the back, neither of them paying much attention to anything outside the car.
Yeah, he has. A couple of times.
Then Kimmel slowed down. There was a woman on the side of the road wearing a hoodie and holding her thumb out like she needed a ride.
Can we pick her up?
Wait a minute.
The kids looked closer. Their faces went from confused
Can we pick her up?
Wait a minute.
to absolute meltdown.
Oh my God, sure. It's Olivia Rodrigo.
Rodrigo got in the back seat, said hi to Mom on
Hi there, how are you?
Hi, Mom. Hi.
and rode along to school like it was the most normal thing in the world. From a quiet morning carpool to the loudest subway platform in Manhattan. The next disguise was about to get pulled in front of an entire rush hour crowd.
Now the two of us are about to go on the subway platform and start busking in disguise. No one knows this is gonna happen. Nobody knows that it's Bad Bunny. Let's do this.
Jimmy Fallon and Bad Bunny set up a small amp on a New York subway platform. They started performing.
My fire, my one desire.
For about 20 seconds, every commuter walked straight past them. This is the city that ignored Charles Barkley, ignored Cara Delevingne, and ignored Captain America. It was not going to slow down for 2 musicians it didn't recognize. Then Bad Bunny took off the hat.
Welcome to New York City. I'm Jimmy Fallon. This is Bad Bunny.
The platform turned. Phones came up. A woman who had been walking past stopped so hard her coffee splashed onto the floor. The two of them played one full song before security had to cut it short. Some surprises take a full production crew and a hidden amplifier. Others take exactly 0 seconds of planning. Pedro Pascal was walking through Midtown Manhattan when he spotted 3 identical fans dressed as the Mandalorian. He didn't have to stop. Most celebrities wouldn't have. Instead, he hugged each of them, took a photo with all 3. The mother filmed the entire thing on a shaky iPhone. Pedro Pascal stopped because he wanted to. Conor McGregor stopped because he made a promise out a car window.
I'm gonna come up to you tomorrow. You're the f***ing man.
And he was about to keep it. In Los Angeles, Conor McGregor kept driving past the same Hollywood apartment, and every time he passed it, he saw something strange.
And then I've been driving to the gym every day, and I drive past this guy's apartment, and it's like on the balcony he has like Irish flags.
There was a life-size cardboard cutout of himself on the balcony, with the Irish flag draped over the railing, and a pair of boxing gloves taped to the cutout's hands.
They have like a cardboard cutout of me in a fighting stance and the Irish flag draped over the balcony. That is f***ing crazy.
McGregor rolled down the window and yelled up,
I'm gonna come up to you tomorrow.
Dude, I swear to God.
I'm gonna come up to you tomorrow.
You're the f***ing man.
The fan thought he was joking, but he wasn't, because the next morning, McGregor pulled up to the building, walked up the stairs, and knocked on the apartment door. The fan opened it.
What's up?
Holy shit, man.
How are you, bro?
I'm good, how are you?
McGregor stayed for almost an hour, signed the cardboard cutout.
The only thing I can say, and I hope Conor sees this, is that feeling he had with Jose Aldo, like such a little baby, and I'm sorry. Thank you so much, man.
I appreciate it, man. Honestly, it was an honor to meet you, brother.
And posed for a photo with the real version standing next to the fake one.
I never take it for granted. I use it as motivation, so I am extremely grateful.
Most celebrities wave. He came back 24 hours later with the boots off his own feet. McGregor showed up the next morning, but Tom Hanks didn't even need a next morning. Tom Hanks was out for a jog in Central Park. He was not famous in that moment. He was a man in his 60s, in running shoes and a sweat-soaked t-shirt, getting his cardio in.
Life really is a box of chocolates.
By all means.
You never know who's going to show up when you're taking wedding photos.
Then he turned a corner and saw a couple in a white dress and a tuxedo taking their wedding photos under the cherry blossoms. Most joggers would have run past. Hanks slowed down, walked up, and asked if he could be in the picture.
What's your name? Brian. Brian, you're a lucky man.
Brian and Elizabeth got a photo most couples spend their entire honeymoon trying to fake on Photoshop.
The trio then posed for a selfie, which Hanks then posted on social media.
A jogger crashing a wedding photo is one kind of perfect timing. A Super Bowl tight end noticing a freezing kid in the front row is another.
She's yelling, you can see her working the Chiefs.
Thank you!
The Kansas City Chiefs were playing in Minnesota in the middle of December, and the temperature in the stadium had dropped well below freezing. A young Chiefs fan, maybe 9 years old, was sitting in the front row in a Kelsey jersey.
We're back at Arrowhead, and this daddy-daughter duo has some unforgettable memories here, and they have a message for you.
Be loud, Chiefs fan, be loud!
His hands tucked under his arms because he hadn't brought gloves. Travis Kelce noticed. He walked the sideline, peeled off the gloves he'd been playing in, and handed them up over the railing without saying a word about it on camera.
Yelling, you can see her working the Chiefs.
Thank you!
The kid put them on. They went up to his elbows.
These are the Kelsey ones. They're kind of big.
Kelce gave away the gloves off his hands. Aaron Paul gave away the gate to his house. A Hollywood Celebrity Homes tour van pulled up outside Aaron Paul's actual house in Los Angeles.
Are you serious? Are you serious? You guys want to go there?
Oh, no.
Yeah. We've come all the way from Ireland to see you.
The guide was pointing it out from the window. Most of the tourists had their phones up, taking pictures of the gate. Paul saw the van from his front porch, sighed, and walked down the driveway.
I'm Paul.
Hey, bud, I'm Aaron. Nice to meet you. Hey.
It's my daughter Megan who loves you.
Hey, nice to meet you.
The entire van started screaming. One of the passengers, a woman holding her teenage daughter, said it was her daughter Megan who was the real Breaking Bad fan.
It's my daughter Megan who loves you.
Hey, nice to meet you. Oh, thank you.
He stayed at that van for 15 minutes. The tour group never made it to the next stop.
All my family just came out. We're doing the final. All my family just came out. We're doing the final season. They're all.
Aaron Paul opened the gate. Cillian Murphy didn't even need a gate to open. He was sitting in plain sight. Cillian Murphy is the most private actor in Hollywood. He doesn't do social media. He doesn't do red carpet small talk. He flies coach. On a quiet Saturday, he was at Anfield in Liverpool with his two sons, watching a Premier League match. He sat back down between his boys, took out a marker somebody had handed him, and signed every photo and program that got passed his way. His son stayed next to him the whole time, watching their dad turn into Thomas Shelby for 30 seconds at a time, and then turn back into their dad as soon as the next song started on the speakers. And while Cillian Murphy quietly let the moment come to him, Ryan Reynolds went looking for one at a hospital bed in Boston. Hayden was 13 years old and had just survived open-heart surgery at Mass General Hospital in Boston.
I put a message out, I'm trying to cry, on Twitter last night, asking if there's any MCU characters who might send a message to you.
He was sitting up in his hospital bed, still on a heart monitor, when his door opened. Ryan Reynolds walked in. Hayden was wearing a Deadpool t-shirt. The timing was almost too on the nose. Reynolds didn't do the celebrity visit script. He didn't pose for photos first. He sat on the edge of the bed and said one thing. That was it. 6 words that meant more to that kid than every blockbuster Reynolds had ever made. They stayed in the room for almost an hour, talking about Marvel movies, about school, about whether Hayden's scar was going to be a cool one. Reynolds left him a signed Deadpool mask. One celebrity walked into one boy's hospital room. Another walked into an entire children's hospital with a backpack full of bracelets.
With her characteristic warmth, sat beside Isabella, bringing her a bag filled with tour memorabilia and signed photos.
Taylor Swift made a private trip to Children's Mercy Hospital in Kansas City. She didn't even tell most of the kids she was coming. One of the kids she met was an 8-year-old burn survivor named Bridget, who had been told only that her favorite artist might come visit and didn't believe a single word of it. When Swift walked into the room, Bridget's mother started crying first.
They asked me if I want to listen to Taylor Swift just to calm me down, and it always works.
She sat on the edge of Bridget's bed for almost 20 minutes, signed a Taylor Swift Eras tour shirt the family had brought just in case, and gave the little girl a friendship bracelet off her own wrist. Bridget was still in active burn treatment. She didn't take that bracelet off for the rest of her hospital stay. Taylor Swift gave away the bracelet off her wrist. Pink gave away the song that kept a teenage cancer survivor alive through chemo. Summer was a teenage cancer survivor who had spent 3 years in and out of leukemia treatment.
The easiest of times for you. Tell me a little bit about
that. So I was diagnosed with cancer in 2018.
Through all of it, she had 2 things keeping her going: her younger sister Izzy and Pink's music. A morning show in Australia organized what Summer thought was a recorded message from Pink.
And so we told her a little bit about you, and she was gutted that she couldn't meet you. But she recorded something for you.
Oh,
do you want to see it?
Yeah.
Hi, Summer and Izzy. This is Pink.
The host sat the 2 sisters down on a couch, dimmed the lights, and told them they were about to watch something special.
I know that voice.
The voice wasn't coming from the screen. It was coming from behind them. Pink walked in.
Hi.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Hi. How's it going? Oh, don't cry, I'll cry.
Both sisters cried. Pink cried with them. They sat on that couch for half an hour while Pink listened to Summer tell the entire story of her diagnosis. Pink cried with the people she met. The next celebrity on this list did something nobody expected him to do at all. A young rapper auditioning for Rhythm Plus Flow.
Shit, I actually like you, but when I say I'm the biggest, I mean larger than Eiffel, I'm prideful.
Season 2 had just finished her verse when she realized who one of the judges was.
You got it. Like, if we talking, you can go out here and be an artist for real, it's you.
Eminem was sitting at the table watching her. She started shaking. Then she started crying. Then she couldn't catch her breath. Eminem stood up. This is the man whose entire public image is built around being cold, sharp, and unbothered. The hardest rapper alive, mid-audition, did the thing nobody saw coming. He walked out from behind the judges' table and pulled her into a hug.
Sweetheart,
don't cry. Come here.
He held her for a full 10 seconds. Then he sat her down, told her she had real talent, and walked her through the next round himself.
But this is gonna make you stronger. It's gonna make you fucking more ferocious. I'm telling you, don't let this fucking define you. You're gonna be a fucking problem. You're gonna be a fucking problem. Like, this ain't the last we seen of you, because your talent is off the fucking chart.
Eminem broke character for 10 seconds. Drake broke his entire schedule for an 11-year-old who didn't even believe he'd come. Sophia Sanchez was 11 years old.
Looking at Sophia Sanchez now,
has choir tryouts.
Lying in a hospital bed at Lurie Children's Hospital in Chicago, waiting on a heart transplant.
She underwent life-saving surgery just 6 months ago to get a new heart.
The wait list for a pediatric heart can take months, sometimes longer. She had one wish. She wanted to meet Drake.
Her first miracle happened when she sent a message to her favorite singer.
Please come and see me.
The hospital made the request public. They didn't expect anything to come of it. Most of these requests don't. A week later, he walked into Sophia's room. She gasped.
Oh my God!
You asked me to come, I'm here. What's up?
He spent over 2 hours with her. He signed her cast. He posed for photos with the entire pediatric ward.
I texted him, I said Merry Christmas, and then he responded like an
How you doing? I'm so happy I got to see you.
Before he left, Sophia gave him her autograph too, and Drake taped it to the wall of his recording studio. 3 months later, Sophia got her new heart. Drake was the first person she texted, while Drake showed up for one kid. Keanu Reeves showed up for the 4 men whose names nobody outside a stunt department ever sees. After rapping John Wick. Chapter 4. Keanu Reeves did the kind of thing only Keanu Reeves does.
Keanu Reeves is sharing his generosity again, this time with his stunt team on John Wick Chapter 4.
He took his 4-man stunt double team out to dinner at a steakhouse in Paris, and at the end of the meal, he handed each one of them a small black box. Inside each box was a custom Rolex Submariner.
The actor surprised the 4 members of his stunt crew with matching personalized Rolex Submariner watches during a dinner in Paris over the weekend.
Each watch had a personal engraving on the back, addressed to that specific stuntman, with a thank you message and the words, "The John Wick 5." The stunt crew didn't know what to say. One of them just stared at his watch for a full minute. Another one started apologizing, like he hadn't earned it.
Inside of each watch was engraved with a personal message from Reeves himself.
Most co-workers do a card and a Starbucks gift card. Keanu raised the bar to about $40,000 per co-worker. A Rolex on a stunt double's wrist is a generous thank you. A 4-bedroom house on a Tampa waterway is something else entirely. Themba Gonyora was a UFC fighter from Zimbabwe.
I'll tell you when it happened, because I was in Zimbabwe.
After every paycheck, he sent the entire amount back home and used it to dig a water well for his village. By the time the well was finished, Themba had $749 left to his name. He was sleeping on a couch in the back of a Miami gym, training between shifts as a janitor. A friend of his posted the story on Twitter.
And as I went out of the shower, I saw a message from one of the guys from the management. It's like, "Did you see your Twitter?" Then I said, "What you mean?" Then I say, and then I look up, then I see, oh, it's The Rock who wrote to me and say X, Y, Z.
Partly out of frustration, partly out of admiration. Dwayne Johnson saw it. He read the whole thread. Then he read it again. Then he flew Themba to Los Angeles under the pretense of a UFC media appearance. Themba thought he was being interviewed. He had no idea The Rock was in the room.
Thank you, man.
Ah, brother. Good to finally meet you.
Themba hugged him so hard the audio mic clipped. His voice broke halfway through his first sentence.
You inspired me to work hard, man. Thank you.
The Rock walked Themba out of the studio into a black SUV.
What weight class are you?
170.
Nice.
Yes.
It's my weight class.
No way. How much do you weigh?
About 260 when I was 12.
And drove him to a fully furnished 4-bedroom house. Themba had no idea where they were going. He thought it was just the next stop on the press tour. The Rock parked in the driveway. He got out. He opened Themba's door. He walked him up to the front porch, and he handed him a key.
Here, I wanted to look you in the eye, and I wanted to tell you, welcome home.
Oh my God, thank you.
Themba dropped to his knees on the doormat. A fighter who had nothing left and gave everything. A movie star who had everything and gave him a home. The kind of moment Hollywood couldn't write if it tried. These are the moments that prove fame doesn't change who someone really is. It just gives them more ways to show it. And before you go, if you want to see the celebrities who treat their fans completely the opposite way, that video is right here. Click on it now and find out which superstar you'll never want to meet in real life.